Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every one of you guys hit that like or dislike button, put some Coach K full court pressure on that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I upload a video or go live on my YouTube channel. And once again, this is your boy E Thriller. Welcome back. Now, first things first, Manny Pacquiao came out the other day and he was doing some kind of interview and he stated that he wants to fight Terence Crawford. And he also stated that he reached out to Bob Arum and said, look, man, I want $40 million to fight Bud. Bud can take $10 million and we can make the fight happen. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but I just kind of find it so funny and it's so fucking, it's like the popular thing to do when it comes to facing Terence Crawford. Why do all these guys expect to get Floyd Mayweather money with a guy who can't even sell fucking pay-per-views? I mean, does that shit even make sense to you guys? Because if you look at the math, that's basically a 75 to 25 split. And we all know Terence Bud Crawford ain't going for that shit because he's the same guy that isn't even willing to settle for 60-40 with Errol Spence, who has 2 straps. Manny Pacquiao doesn't even have a fucking belt. Why? Because he was trying to get a fucking easy exhibition with Conor McGregor before he went to sleep experts in his own professional sport. And then when that plan fell through, guess what he tried to do? He tried to pick on little fucking Ryan Garcia, who only weighs 135 pounds with no strap as well. And then when that fight fell through, because I don't know if they couldn't agree to the money, the terms, the site, I don't fucking know. Now all of a sudden he wants to face Bud for $40 million. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, I understand Manny Pacquiao is the biggest boxer in the sport. And I understand that Bud is the best fighter in boxing. Yeah, I said it. And I understand the fact that, hell, this fight is going to sell. But let's keep this in mind, my people. We are in the middle of a fucking pandemic. And Bob Arum has already came out and said he ain't overpaying for no fucking fight unless it's worth his while. So I'm trying to figure out how in the fuck did Manny come up with $40 million fucking dollars when prior to the pandemic, when they were in negotiations, he was only asking for 20. I'll wait. I will fucking wait. Do you guys see where I'm going with this shit, man? Why is it that whenever it comes to Terence Crawford, these guys are trying to cash out or break the bank? I mean, I would swear to God, these dudes were bank tellers. I mean, for Christ's sake, they just expect for Terence Crawford just to shell out money. You know what I'm saying? How you want 100s, 50s, 20s, 10s, 5s, 1s, $2 bills? What the fuck you want to fight me? I mean, I might as well go ahead and call out Bud. Maybe I can get about $500K, you know what I'm saying, to pay some bills off and shit like that. Because this shit is ridiculous. I just don't understand the logic. And if you're Terence Bud Crawford, what does a fight with Manny Pacquiao really do for you if he doesn't have another strap, which will give you more leverage to go up against Errol Spence? But we already heard Terence Bud Crawford come out and say this past weekend that you will never hear him asking for that fight again, which is horrible news because I figured it would come to this shit. The fight doesn't look like it's going to happen, y'all. And I'm so sick and tired of this shit because you dumbass fans condone all of this fuckery. Because instead of, being for the sport of boxing, wanting to see the best go up against the best, you guys want to protect these fighters and have race wars and say, oh, you're hating because this guy is Mexican and all. I mean, I read all kind of dumb shit on my comments. All kinds of idiotic shit. Just FYI. And I just don't get it. Because if I'm such a fucking racist, then why the fuck do I have multiple videos on bashing Errol Spence for ducking smoke with Terence Crawford? I'll wait. I will fucking wait. So again, it doesn't matter who the fuck I like. It doesn't matter who the fuck I'm rooting for. It doesn't matter what race, size, shape, color you are. I am here to call a spade on my channel. And if some fuck shit come out of one of these boxers' mouths, whether I like him or not, I am going to hold their feet to the fire because that is my job. I am here for real boxing fans, not you motherfucking fanboys and not you motherfucking man fans who wear your pom-poms and skirts and thongs. I'm not here for none of that shit. I mean, you guys might as well put on baby oil for Christ's sake. You understand what I'm saying? Some of these boxers can go on your couch, shit on it. You'll wipe his ass and say it's okay. I mean, it's really just that bad, and I don't get it. Why are these guys above criticism? Why are you guys so fucking sensitive with motherfuckers who just want to see the best go up against the best? And as much as I would love to see a Manny Pacquiao versus Bud, because hell, I don't think Bud has that many other options besides who else? Sean Porter, maybe Keith Thurman, who is also pricing himself out, as well as Sean Porter, who is saying that $2 million is an insult to even start it off there with negotiations. But that's your fucking biggest payday. So that doesn't make sense to me. And again, Sean Porter is black. I am a black man. You guys are trying to make this about a race thing whenever I criticize a motherfucker, but that has nothing to do with it. I'm just trying to talk some sense into you motherfucking boxers and you fucking fans. I am here to clean up the sport because this is full of shit right now. And you guys condone all the duckery and the fuckery, and I just don't get it. But having said all of that, Manny Pacquiao is basically trying to outprice himself out. But I pray to God that Bob Arum and Terence Crawford calls him bluff and say, you know what? I'll take the fucking deal because you've been running for me for 4 fucking years. I'm going to bust your ass with or without a belt, gain some more popularity, get more pay-per-view buys, and then whenever I go to the negotiation table, no matter what, who I fight or face moving forward, I have all the leverage because I just be the guy. Because let's keep in mind, Manny Pacquiao in his last fight, which was what, in 2019, July or June, he only made $10 million to fight Keith Thurman. So why in the fuck is he trying to make $40 million to face Terence Crawford is beyond me. But I know why. I'm just asking you guys that question because it's rhetorical. And I'm going to call a spade a spade. Manny Pacquiao is scared of his fucking life to go up against Terence Bud Crawford. And it's just that simple. I'm not here to sugarcoat shit. And if you're in your feelings, I don't give a damn. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Hit the dislike button for all I care. But those are my thoughts, man. I just think Manny Pacquiao is outpricing himself out. He's ducking smoke with Bud, and he's ducking the smoke with Spence. Yeah, I said it. And I wouldn't be surprised that if he ends up fighting a Ryan or a Mikey Garcia, because at this point, Manny Pacquiao is just looking for a retirement package. That's all he's looking for. So I'm sick and tired of him throwing these names out when he ain't really serious about fighting these dudes. You either gonna fight them or you ain't. You either gonna fight them or you ain't. But asking for $40 million when you ain't fucking Floyd Mayweather is a fucking joke during a pandemic. Floyd is the only one that could generate numbers like that. Yeah, I said it. Kiss my ass. So what? You ain't gotta like me. I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to tell the motherfucking truth. But once again, this is how I feel about these dudes. These guys are just a bunch of cowards. I mean, it is what it is. What do you guys want me to say? What do you want me to say? But those are just my thoughts. Drop yours below. And if you haven't done so already, hit that like or dislike button, pound that notification bell, and just like that, your boy E Thriller, I'm gone. Holla.